John William Carson, October 23, 1925. January 23, 2005, was an American television host, comedian, and writer. He was best known as the host of The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson, the third installment of The Tonight Show, which aired on NBC from 1962 to 1992. Born and raised in Iowa, Carson hitchhiked to Hollywood after graduating from high school. During World War II, Carson served in the United States Navy. After the war, Carson graduated from the University of Nebraska with a Bachelor of Arts. Carson began his career in radio, then moved to television and took over as host of the late-night talk show Tonight from Jack Paar in 1962. In a career spanning for decades, Carson received 6 Primetime Emmy Awards, the Television Academy's 1980 Governor's Award, and a 1985 Peabody Award. He was inducted into the Television Academy Hall of Fame in 1987. Carson was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1992 and received a Kennedy Center honor in 1993. Carson remained an American cultural icon even after his retirement in 1992. He adopted a casual, conversational approach with extensive interaction with guests, an approach pioneered by Arthur Godfrey and previous Tonight Show hosts Parr and Steve Allen, but enhanced by Carson's lightning-quick wit. A cultural phenomenon, Carson is widely regarded as the king of late-night television. Former late-night host and friend David Letterman, as well as many others, have cited Carson's influence. John William Carson was born on October 23, 1925, in Corning, Iowa, to Ruth Elizabeth Carson and Homer Lloyd Kit Carson, a power company manager. Carson was the second of 3 children. He had an older sister and a younger brother, Richard Dick Carson. Controversies and feuds. Carson often made jokes at the expense of other celebrities. In 1980, Carson backed out of a deal to acquire the Aladdin Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas, and a competing group led by Wayne Newton bought the property. According to lawyer Henry Bushkin, Carson became annoyed that he was portrayed in the media as having lost the deal and reacted by telling jokes on his show about Newton. This led to a feud between Carson and Newton. Years later, Newton appeared on Larry King Live, declaring that Johnny Carson is a mean-spirited human being. And there are people that he has hurt that people will never know about. And for some reason, at some point, he decided to turn that kind of negative attention toward me. And I refused to have it. Newton has often told of confronting Carson. Ultimately, Newton barged into Carson's office at the NBC studios and threatened to beat him up unless he stopped making such jokes. On February 27, 1982, Carson was arrested for drunk driving on La Cienega Boulevard near Beverly Hills. He was released on his own recognizance. Carson pleaded no contest to the charges and, in October 1982, received a sentence of 3 years probation, was fined $603, and was required to attend a driver's education alcohol program. Carson's driving privilege was restricted to driving only to and from work and alcohol education classes for a period of 90 days. Personal life. Despite his on-camera demeanor, Carson was introverted off-camera. He avoided most parties and was called the most private public man who ever lived. Dick Cavett recalled, "I felt sorry for Johnny in that he was so socially uncomfortable. I've hardly ever met anybody who had as hard a time as he did." George Axelrod once said of Carson, "Socially, he doesn't exist. The reason is that there are no television cameras in living rooms. If human beings had little red lights in the middle of their foreheads, Carson would be the greatest conversationalist on earth." Musician John Oates later similarly recalled that he was very subdued. But the moment the countdown started, 3, 2, 1, and the lights came on the camera, he was Johnny Carson. He was like, boom, it was that pencil tapping thing with the coffee mug. And then the moment they went to a commercial, it was like he just stopped. He normally refused to discuss politics, social controversies, his childhood, and his private life with interviewers, and offered a list of pre-written answers to inquiring journalists, suggesting that they append their own questions to them. Among the answers were yes, I did, not a bit of truth in that rumor, and no, kumquats. For more interesting personalities, please do watch our other Who's Who series. Please like, share, and subscribe. Welcome to the spectacular world of 1,000 vlogs.